Looks like they have a very inexperienced quarterback. Can you get under his skin, make him make mistakes early, stuff like that?
Yeah, so they used a variety of quarterbacks this season. They may be inexperienced, but they're still competitors, so still give them their respect. But, that not a lot of ball, comes with not a lot of things they've seen. So just disguising, doing what we normally do, disguising, showing something different, before the snap, and then playing maybe what we're not showing, things like that.
Coach said you got to get a lot of packages on defense. How do you keep all that in your head and put it into play?
Well, what we're doing out here today,
Yeah, well,
just
okay.
a lot of reps. We do a great job in the meeting room and on the field, translating the meetings. So we get a lot of work at it. We've been running the same stuff since our coaching staff got here. So it may be a lot of things, but it's our package and we're used to it. So it ain't too much for us.
KP, I know you're wired week to week, day to day, how things are, but does this week feel different? Is there a little melancholy or, just reflecting on things a little bit?
I think the only difference really is just that noticing it is the last game of the season. So I feel like that brings more juice and more energy, in my opinion. It's not really anything else. We're going to attack the game the same way, with our same aggressive mindset. But us noticing and cherishing this last one is definitely very important.
You've made a lot of big plays this year. What did you focus on personally to stay consistent week to week?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good question. I say just doing what we do every day. That just being consistent, having the same routine. If it's something that I could change in my routine or the team could change, improving that. But just staying consistent for the most part, identifying our weaknesses so we can make those strengths, noticing our strengths and playing towards our strengths. So just getting better all around, staying consistent.
Max Tucker's been playing through an injury. Just what does it mean to see him do that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think probably like 4 or 5 weeks he's been dealing with that now. But, tough guy. It's my brother. We love him. That's not nothing easy to do. So the fact that he's doing that shows how much he cares and how much of a football player he is.
What's it been like playing for Tim Lewis, and what are you going to remember about him the most?
Yeah, I love Coach Lewis. Man, I remember a lot. The type of play calls the type of play caller he is. I like that aggressive defense. We do a lot. I like different coverages, all that. Me personally, I use at different positions. I love that. Display my skill set. And then him as a person, he's a great guy. Even off the field, conversations we have, nothing but a genuine man, a great man. We still here, so we still gonna ride it out.
What has this season taught you about life going forward?
Yeah, that's another good question. It's taught me a lot, man. I don't think most of us haven't even been in this type of predicament where we won in 11, won in 10 going into our last game. It's tough, but there's a lot that we can learn from it. We can learn fighting through adversity, staying consistent, through the hardships. Anything can happen. We would have never predicted this, but it's the fact that how we responded to it and how we still responded to it. I respect a lot.
I know it's not your decision, but if you were ever asked, do you think Bill O'Brien's still the right guy to lead this program?
Yeah, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. 100%.
All right.
Graham, what do you got on the phone there?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
KP, I think this is the second year in a row you're going to finish likely as the leading tackler on the team. Just do you pay attention to that, and what's made you so good in open space tackling?
Yeah, I definitely know my granddad. He doesn't let me forget, how good I'm doing, but also he's my biggest critic. So I'm up to date on all that because of him. He's a big part of my life. He definitely criticized me a lot, positively and negatively. So yeah, I'm aware of that. It's just a blessing to be able to do it and have the skill set I have to be able to go make the tackles. I feel like it just comes down to just being confident. Not making it nothing more than it is. Just tackling, especially in the open field. They might be hard to tackle, but at the end of the day, we've been doing it our whole life. So just trusting our training. Trusting the keys that we read, whether it's the hips, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's definitely a blessing to be in this position I am right now. I got to finish strong.
Yeah, and for both teams, I think it wasn't the season obviously you guys wanted or Syracuse wanted from a record standpoint, but at the end of the day, it's still kind of a little bit of a rivalry feel to this game. Just talk about the excitement of that and going on the road and hoping to kind of spoil what is going to be their last game of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Syracuse definitely that rival game. No matter the records, no matter what it is, I know they're going to show up with their best game. But we going to definitely show up with our best game. So that is what it is. But we go, like I said, we go into every game expecting to win, knowing that we're going to win. So that's what it is. And this matchup go way back. So it's definitely going to be a nice physical game. We both going to be ready for it. May the best man win.